How's it going, folks? So this one here is hot off the press. The name of this band is Glyph, and the name of this song is Defy the Night. They are a brand new power metal band, literally brand spanking new, formed up by seasoned members of other bands like Greyhawk and Ravenous EH and a couple others. But this was actually brought to my attention by Nick Bonsantos, the bassist of the band Empress, and let me know that these guys had just formed up a brand new band literally quite recently. I believe even they're still somewhat in the demo phase, not even, fully out there with, album and, all that good. It's just the very, very early working stages still. So I think they're big, really gonna hit the streets in next year, 2024, if I'm not mistaken. But they have a song here. Again, I believe they're in the demo phases, but it's super, super exciting to be able to jump on board and check this out and follow these guys as they progress. So at any rate, I mean, this is our first taste of Glyph, and let's see what they have in store for us, shall we? I'm excited. Rangers, go.
With no promise of birthright, fighting strong with no fear, we will carry on, facing the great beyond. Flee the surface and take to the skies, fly before it's too late. Charge the engines before we meet our fiery fate. Defy the night, shoot for the starlight, traveling deeper into the unknown. Defy the night, shoot for the starlight, seeking home. Cast adrift in the shadows and darkness, sacrificing the seeds that we have sown, cursed forever to roam. Destiny of the lost and the helpless, reaching out through the chaos of space and time. Rising we will shine. Pay no heed to the demons of doubt. No, it's never too late. Steel your heart and find no will to seize your fate. Defy the night, shoot for the starlight, traveling deeper into the unknown. Defy the night, shoot for the starlight, see
Wow, there's a lot to like here. I really, really enjoyed this. You can already see the potential that this band has. It just, sure, it's a little rough around the edges and spots, but, this is very, very early stages, and the foundation that they're laying down here is very, very solid. Very, very solid. I mean, it's just a fun track. I love the rhythm. I love the momentum of it, the energy of it. There's a lot of power behind it. I love the keyboard. The keyboard is stellar. Every time that chimes in, that really, really adds a lot to the sound and to the energy, really, of the song, in my opinion. It really gives it an extra little pep in its step. And that whole, like, bridge section, there was, like, the guitar solo, and then the drums. You kind of just hear the drums and like the keyboard, and it just sounded so sick. I like the drum work in this song, and especially during that section, it almost was kind of like a tribal kind of drum sound, and it built up and then went back into the chorus. And I like the melody of the whole song, like the vocal melody of the whole song. It just has a nice, it just has a power behind it, and I think a large part of that is due to the vocals, because what I like about his voice too is it's not quite so much your typical super clean power metal vocal style. I mean, he's got some grit to his voice, and especially when like in the chorus, when he really is delivering some of those lines, it really, really comes out, just that grit, and a little bit of that rasp, in his voice, if you will. And it helps, just it kind of packs a punch. It helps make it feel like it's serious. And so that delivery with that vocal style, especially, and the momentum and the energy of the song is so great, and the melody, and then certain lines or certain words are really hit with that extra oomph, vocally. It just, it makes you clench your fists, and you're ready. So I really enjoyed that, and the guitar work was stellar. There's a lot of nice speedy riffage going on, and the solo work was stellar. And yeah, I mean, just as a whole, like, it just was a fun song, and it just had a really, really nice momentum and rhythm to it, that I just was really kind of grooving with it the whole way through. And then even there in the chorus, bump, 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 ba da ba, it just has a great melody. And again, I love the energy of the song. I love the delivery of the vocals, that it really helps it kind of pack a punch. The keyboard was killer, and just the way the whole song played out, it just is an incredibly solid foundation here. So I'm quite impressed. Like I said, this is their first song released, but if it's any indication of what they're going to continue to release, I think this is definitely going to be a band to keep an eye on. Because yeah, I mean, this is a great song. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, a big thank you to Nick Bonsantos of Empress for letting me know about these guys. He was like, "Hey, there's this new band that just formed up. Uh, check it out." And I was like, "Yeah, of course." When I looked into it a little bit, I was like, "Oh wow, it's featuring members of some of these other bands," and I was like, "Oh, I definitely got to check this out." So yeah, a huge thanks to him for putting this on my radar. But yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of that. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of that song there? Are you looking forward to what the band continues to do? Were you digging it? Let's talk about it in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.